The Roundtable is powered by Patreon, including supporters like Jinsey. Their talent for art goes far beyond our own, recently launching a Kickstarter for their webcomic, Seeker. If they hit funding, they can produce Seeker as a weekly free-to-read webcomic, starring a girl named Katia, who can see every thread of the multiverse in search of one of her teammates who's mysteriously disappeared. And she can't find them anywhere. I really love this premise. And you bet the Roundtable is going to contribute to this Kickstarter. And we encourage you to, at the very least, check it out. You can also follow Jinsey's art blog and regular blog. Link in the description. If you want to be featured on the Roundtable, check us out on Patreon. Shoutouts are our highest tier. Welcome back to Every Holiday Special Reviewed. I'm AwestruckVox, and today we're going to talk about the new OKKO special, Super Black Friday. You may be thinking, this isn't Christmas or Hanukkah or Shunanukkah or any other holiday celebrated in December. It's Black Friday, that's the day after Thanksgiving. Well, this OKKO holiday special, and it is classified as a holiday special, in fact, its television premiere is this month, doubles as both a Black Friday and Christmas special, for a reason you'll find out soon enough. So Super Black Friday is much like our own Black Friday in the real world. Except, as the name implies, it's super, and it only lasts 60 seconds. Yikes. So on the eve of Super Black Friday, or Thanksgiving, KO, Rad and Enid had to set up for the sale overnight. But Mr. Gar has a change of heart, and decides that spending time with family is more important than capitalism. So the bodega cancels their own Black Friday sale and sends everyone home. However, the trio finds himself ensnared in the Black Friday madness, as pretty much every character ever is waiting out in the plaza, hoping to score everything they want in the Super Black Friday sale. Despite Enid's temper and Rad's reasoning, the crowd doesn't budge. And in fact, there's a really hilarious exchange between Rad and the crowd. Rad telling everyone to go home to their families, and they just stand there, emotionless and responseless. But while they're trapped there, they're approached by Principal Claus. That's right, Santa Claus in this universe is the principal of their school. We find out that Principal Claus never leaves the school, but Super Black Friday is his only exception. And he decides to embark on an adventure to show Rad, Enid, and KO the spirit of Super Black Friday. Now, admittedly, this is a very weird premise for a holiday special, but it makes sense. I know a lot of people who use Black Friday to get Christmas shopping done, like a bulk of their Christmas shopping. It's not always just, $100 flat screen TV. And as someone who's only went Black Friday shopping once, I can say I definitely appreciate the message of what this episode was going for. We see people in the plaza gathering around, playing games, drinking hot chocolate, just having fun and spending time with each other. And I would say Black Friday isn't nearly as fun if you go alone. Granted, again, the only time I went was with friends, but I feel like if they weren't there, I would have been bored and riddled with anxiety. But because I was with friends, going from different stores and different malls in the middle of the night, which usually aren't open, so that's an event and experience in itself, I was able to appreciate the holiday a lot more. It's a really weird yet wholesome message about making the most out of holidays like Black Friday, despite the aggressive capitalist tones. Now, if you've seen OKKO, then this episode isn't anything out of the norm for its comedy. It's still pretty formulaic. Shannon and Daryl, the Boxmer robots, crash the Black Friday waiting line, but this time not to attack, but to just really laugh at everyone for waiting in line. And again, the interactions and dialogue make this episode. Daryl makes a pretty hilarious remark how everyone's a victim of Black Friday, so there's no point in attacking them. And if you also follow OKKO extensively, they poke fun at all the theory heads, having a quick gag about Principal Claus being KO's father, as the identity of his father is an overarching mystery. Speaking of Principal Claus, he's definitely the highlight of this episode. There's a short but incredible action sequence with him just knocking out Shannon and Daryl. I literally jumped out my seat the first time I saw it. Any holiday special where Santa throws hands is a good holiday special. My only real critique as an OKKO episode and not a holiday special, I feel as if it doesn't really do all too much with its setting. Although I will admit I am a bit biased, just because I love holiday specials with a grand adventure premise. In a world of heroes, within a cartoon that has pretty unique stories, I won't deny, I expected something a bit more ambitious from OKKO. But hey, they did the very best they could with their 11-minute runtime. And assuming there's plenty more to come, there's always a chance they could do a bigger holiday special. And while the dialogue is the best part of this episode, since OKKO's writing is usually pretty good, while it is hilarious and the jokes will likely make me laugh every single time I watch it, it's not that much of a standout for the show itself. But amongst other holiday specials, it is pretty unique. It sheds light on an aspect of Christmas and the holiday season not really found in other specials. Because more and more as time passes, Black Friday is more associated with Christmas than Thanksgiving, or standing as its own holiday. It is the, rather abrupt, transition from orange leaves and stuffed turkey to jingle bells and candy canes. Even with its small scale and low stakes, it's a unique special. It avoids all the cliches. And unlike most holiday specials of animated series, none of the main cast is suspiciously out of character. No one's a Grinch or a Scrooge or overly cheerful, more so than they are in the series proper. And Black Friday isn't really demonized, likely because the writers are aware that it's not going anywhere. That's not to say the episode is supporting Black Friday. It most certainly isn't. In fact, most of Principal Claus's dialogue on the true spirit of Super Black Friday feels like an apparent jab at all those feel-good holiday specials. You know, the ones we've seen 1,000 times. The special's message is very much enjoy the time you have with the people you love in spite of this awful corporate holiday. Hence why as soon as the actual shopping begins, you see everyone descend into madness. If you ask me, this is the perfect early holiday special to watch. It's the end of November, beginning of December, not quite yet the middle, and you want to get in the Christmas spirit. This is a pretty excellent pregame. OKKO Super Black Friday gets the holiday stamp of approval. But have you seen Super Black Friday? What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below or tweet your thoughts to us at Roundtable Vids, or at me personally at AwestruckVox. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, you can become a member of this channel or support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop of all things animation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox, out!